What's up guys, Ronnie here and welcome. And today I want to go over Nahor and FUQIU, what I think of them, which one you should prioritize, in which case do you need them or should you even skip them depending on your account. Let's go right into it. How's their PvE value and how's their PvP value? So first up, let's go over FUQIU actually. And FUQIU is basically PvE wise going to be very valuable because she combines multiple roles at once, right? So if you take a look at it, she speed buffs, she shields, she heals, she gives your team momentum, turn manipulation as well. She gives a lot of tempo and survivability all in one unit, which is amazing for PvE. That's set for PvE. For the Lily players, right, it's not a necessity. But let's be honest, not everyone has it, Lily. And she being able to shield, heal, turn manipulate, speed up your entire team is going to be a hell of a value. It's going to be so good, truly. And for PvE value, if you're not there yet where you want to be, she's very strong. Now, what do I think about PvP value? Because if you look at her kit, she does so much, right? With her ult, she shields, gives to her speed buff, she and gets the moonlit veil that provides the turn manipulation for everyone, and she does a lot, right? But for PvP specifically, I think for a standard playstyle, right, for an extended fight, in an extended fight, the value you get throughout her consistent throughout the consistent amount of value she provides to your team is going to be super high. That said, the current meta in PvP is just take turn one or get cooked. And I'm not just saying this without reason. I am master tier myself, and even if you take a look at the Summit Arena here, you have this guy contesting turn one, you have this guy contesting turn one, this guy contesting turn one with Doki Doki, by the way, this guy contesting turn one, contesting turn one, turn one, turn one, turn one, turn one, turn one. One turn two player, not even one guy that isn't even trying to with any unit contest turn one within the top 10. And I can go, and the list goes on and on. So that is something to consider. At the moment, Cleave is too strong, and the only way you can keep up with Cleave and control teams is by contesting it yourself, you know. Fight the necessary evil with fight fire with fire, more or less. And that's where Nahor comes in. So Nahor for PvP is gonna be in the current meta very good in that aspect, because he is someone who can be used as your cleave setup and as your disruptor for the cleave. What do I mean by that? Well, that's quite a good amount of speed. As you can see, 137 is a lot of speed, and he can very well disrupt the enemies with his step down, especially with his freeze, right? And if you're able to disrupt the setup of the enemy, then you can play the game. If you're not able to disrupt the cleaver, if the cleaver goes and has 4 units that go in front of you, you're cooked. You're just cooked. Now, in terms of PvE, Nahor is gonna be very good for Doki Doki, for example, right? Because of the defense down and the freeze. Now, that said, do you necessarily need him for PvE? If you have Class, I do not think you need him for PvE. Because while nice, he's nice to have, but not a necessity, right? I'm farming everything on Inferno without him being out. So that is something that you can consider. And in terms of PvE, same thing about her. She's nice to have, but she's not a necessity. But that is only the case if you quote unquote would have theoretically all units, and no one has all units, right? Unless you're a whale, but then you're not gonna watch this video because you're gonna pull this anyway. So in that note, I think he's gonna be super good for PvP and for PvE, specifically for some of the shell fights. He's gonna have some very nice value, and for the Doki Doki fight as well, and Amber Track and so forth, right? He's gonna be great because freeze is super good there, and the Death Break as well, of course, as a class replacement. And in PvP, like I said, he's gonna be great as well. Now, FUQIU in PvP. And I think if the meta slows down, and I think there's a high chance of the meta slowing down in the next season, because they reduced the time of the season now by a large amount in the RTA, meaning they always said they're gonna make changes at the end of the season. Now they made the end of the season way earlier than initially thought. So I highly anticipate them to do some changes that turn 2 actually becomes a little bit more playable, and their games are not only just cleave and control, and then her value is going to be higher, because at the moment cleave and control, she's not going to help you with either, right, in terms of RTA, and that's a big important thing. And also that's something that I wanna highlight here is, while she kinda puts in the job of a Lily with the speed and turn manipulation, and puts on the job of Ling Lo with the healing and the shielding to keep her team alive, she's not the same as a Ling Lo in keeping your team alive, and she's not the same as in turn manipulation as the Lily, simply because the Lily pushes your DPS to new heights, and the Ling Lo is able to cleanse a lot, and cleanses are super important in this game, simply because how broken accuracy is and how useless FRES is, right? So my thing, what I will do is, first up, I only have 2 Latises, but I will likely go for Nahor. I'm not 100% certain yet, because I do have Kloss, I have cleared everything, and I'm thinking of building Obel instead of Nahor for my disruptor against cleavers. But I'm likely gonna pull Nahor. For FUQIU, I'm gonna wait out for now and see what the RTA changes are gonna look like, and then look into maybe pulling her, maybe not pulling her, right? The banner is 3 weeks, which is amazing, because the RTA season, let me reset this real quick. The RTA season ends in 17 days, so therefore we will have the changes in 17 days, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some good changes for us to make RTA meta a bit healthier, and not just complete speed, because that's not, in my opinion, that's not how it should be. That it's all about speed and nothing else. So my final verdict is, they're both great units. They're both nice to have, neither of which is a necessity to have if you would have all of the other units, but they're good alternatives for units that you're currently missing, very likely, right? Nahor, very good for some of the shell fights because of the stun, because of the freeze on top of his defense break is going to be super valuable. I'm thinking Hoyen, I'm thinking Nikonono, I'm thinking even maybe Rengoku could work as well. So he definitely, shell fights gonna be good in PvE, Doki Doki, and anything echoes and so forth, right? And then FUQIU, PvE, very versatile, very much a very versatile unit, helping you a lot, and she keeps your team alive while providing a lot of tempo for your units in that aspect as well. It's going to be super valuable for many pieces of content in PvE. So both are great units. None of them are a necessity yet. So if you have let's say the Lily, I would wait with the FUQIU, and if you have the Kloss, I would wait with the Nahor and see how the RTA is gonna get changes by the end of the season, because the RTA season is gonna finish before this banner finish, and I would wait until then. If you do not have these units, I think these 2 units are gonna be super valuable for your PvE progression. I think Nahor is gonna be very strong in the current RTA season. That said, we don't know what's gonna change in the next season, and the same can be said about FUQIU. FUQIU in the current RTA season, I don't think is going to be super valuable. If the meta slows down, I think she's going to be very valuable. So that is my take on these 2 units. No matter which unit you're going to pull for, wish you the best of luck. Both of these units are great, and I'm Ronnie, and I'm out. Peace.